So yeah, I mean, I work with a lot of live musicians, you know, an extraordinary amount of live musicians. And that's the other, and it works out well for me because I don't choreograph to music. And anyone that heard me when we were doing the professional program at Tanya's, at the Basingstoke Academy of Dancing yesterday, I explained that the music is not the frame of the dance. It is simply an extra dancer. It's an extra element. You're dancing along, you're dancing with the music, you're not dancing to the music. Otherwise, the concert gets very boring for you very quickly. If the music going, right? And so it is that relationship between not the music and the dancer. It's the relationship between the choreographer and the composer. The composer has an idea, the choreographer has an idea. The composer has a variation, the choreographer has a variation. And it's being able to recognize, identify, and respect that somebody might have a better idea than you. That's really what it comes down to. You know, I used to look for the perfect dancer until I discovered that they're always standing in front of me. It's whether I have enough humility to actually explore what they can do versus what I want them to do. And I think that changes the world of dance, and that's how you find that really incredible dancer, you know, is that you allow them to exist as they do versus trying to make them be what you want them to be. And I don't, and it's not to negate the fact that there is a tradition there, right? And there is a vocabulary there. So I do have to teach them plie, and I do have to teach them développé, and I do have to teach them pirouette and grand jeté. But it's kind of like a piano. There's keys, and anyone that sits at it can take it in a different direction. It can be blues, it can be classical, it can be alternative, it can be anything that you want. It comes down to allowing them to have the right. So if they start playing Beethoven and you slap their hand, you're killing a possibility. So it's like, okay, you say, okay, Beethoven's not so bad. Would you like to add this? You know, versus, no, that's wrong. You know, there is something wrong when it comes to technique. It's rarely wrong when it comes to creation. You know, it's like creation can't be wrong. It might not be what you want. I tell everybody, I say, everyone can dance. Everyone. But if you want to impress somebody else, you got to kind of do it to the music. You know? So it's about understanding what you need to do if you want to actually affect or effect somebody else. Yeah? Yes, then.
Can I just say, I've never ever seen dance like that before, except sort of through the doors when I've been here. And I just think it's been a great privilege to have had you here. And also Brian, because he did the singing workshop, and he tells us that everybody can sing. I almost believe that. I'm not sure. If you saw me at the salsa classes, you wouldn't say. I have stood in this room and tried salsa, and it didn't work. But thank you very much. But also thank you to Andy and the staff, because Andy's worked really, really hard for Fairfields Arts Centre, and it really needs to be said that we're very fortunate to have had your beautiful dancing here tonight. So thank you.
Thank you. On that note, I think it's time for Italian. No, or fish and chips.